Okay, my name's Adam. My forum name is PXI Atticus. The tag comes from a very old novel called To Kill a Mockingbird. Some of the American users on the website will probably have read this book in school. It's named after a lawyer within the book, so it's just kind of stuck, and I've got a tattoo of it and loads of t-shirts, so I'm a bit of a Atticus freak, as you would probably say. If you guys can see, it's a mockingbird. There's one there, and there's its legs, and it's dead. And there's another one inside there as well. And for any of you guys who've read the novel's all about anti-racism and standing up for what you believe in. So kind of the white bird inside of the black bird is kind of a symbolization of, you know, no matter what race, creed, or anything like that you are, you know, I'm personally going to treat you exactly the same. So, it is deep. And look, I mean, just shows you how sad I am. Yes, I know it's from a clothing company, but my plan is to get the actual name Atticus tattooed on me at some point, if I can afford it.
My name's Paul, forum name is Evil TV. Well, my nickname on my friends is TV, and the evil part came from the same sort of thing as Evil Ryu, basically. So I just hacked that onto the front of my nickname, and it went from there, and I've kind of just kept it ever since. I've had it for years now. It's just kind of stuck. The actual meaning's been lost in time, but yeah, that's where it comes from.
So TV, is that tuberculosis?
No, everybody says that. Everybody says that. It's a really, really lame story. It's a really lame story. Basically, when I was at college, this is what, 14 years ago now. In my theatre group, there was a guy called Paul. My name's Paul. He was called Paul, and he was massive. And they called him Big Bird. And someone came up with the idea that I was Tiny Bird because I was smaller than him. Then Tiny Bird just sounds rubbish, so he just got shortened to TV, and it went on from there. Well, obviously we're playing Dark Void today. Played through most of the game. Took the first two episodes, then skipped right to the end boss. I won't spoil what it is. I'll leave that to all the viewers to find out. But it is epic. It's pretty good.
Well, the game's split up into 3 episodes, and there's many sub-episodes within those episodes, if that makes sense. So I kind of jumped in, I think it was towards the end of the first episode, and it was kind of mixing up with the flying, which has just been quite unique within this game, and then mixing it up with a bit of combat as well. So it's good.
Flying takes a little bit to getting used to, but once you get used to it, you kind of slip into it. It's like playing Rogue Squadron all over again, trying to learn how to fly when using the left and the right, trying not to careen into the walls. But it's pretty good. It's very well done. The hijacking of the ships is pretty good as well, taking control of enemy ships. I would say, yeah, the flying is definitely the highlight.
I think the biggest thing that I think a lot of players are going to find with this game is trying to see who can pull off the sickest moves with the jetpack, because we've been playing it today, and a couple of guys here as well, we've been trying to fly out of incredibly tight spaces and failing, I should say, epically, which is just trying to see who can fly out of a corridor is surprisingly a lot of fun, but you'll find that you'll spend most of your time trying to get out of a corridor, and then you'll die about 50 times before you actually be like, oh, maybe I should actually try and carry on with the story at some point.
Well, I was playing it on casual.
I think it's quite hard these days to kind of stand out on its own merit as a third person, but I think the flying has got to definitely be the thing that sets it out from the rest. Just simply because you could be standing in a massive, you know, kind of an Aztec layout, and there's, say, 50 aliens in front of you, and you've got to somehow kill them all. So you can literally be hiding behind a wall, take a couple out, then activate your jetpack, shoot up into the air, go into hover, get your sniper out, and just take, a couple out, and then move on, and it adds a whole new element to combat that is really interesting.
Well, the combat's pretty good, actually. I myself prefer third-person shooters. So I found the combat quite easy to adjust to. The guns are very, very good. I did find myself sticking to, although there are quite a few big guns in there. I found myself sticking to the basic assault rifle and sniper rifle. That seems to do most good things to me. But yeah, it was very good. Grenades are very good. They go off with a very, very big bang. The AI is very responsive to things like grenades. If you throw it, they will notice it. They will dodge out the way, which is always good. They don't just stand there.
Well, my brother wanted me to try and get him something, so I think the Capcom envelope is going to have to do. But the £10 for going to the pub. So.
You're such a generous person.
I know. An envelope. What more do you want? If you suffer from vertigo, I wouldn't suggest playing the vertigo moments, because it's very trippy to a point where you feel like, you know, you could be you could be standing over a cliff, and then literally you'll hang off the side and look down, and it will totally be like you're not looking off the cliff anymore. But actually you've got to kind of remember that you can't just jump over what you're running on and then run down, because you would obviously fall off. So it's a bit kind of, it takes a while to get used to. I've only had a couple of goes on it, so but it looks definitely interesting from what I've seen.
It's so busy for games at the beginning of the year. Because you got Mass Effect 2, you got BioShock 2, a few others as well that are coming out. So it's going to be rammed. But I think this will do well. It's a good game. If I can sum it up, take the guy from Uncharted, put him in the Rocketeer, give him a massive gun, and let him kill the robots from Mass Effect. That's what you've got. Bit of a revelation, ladies and gentlemen. We've just found out that Atticus doesn't like Mass Effect.
Yes, I'm afraid to say that's true. I think Mass Effect is absolutely words I probably shouldn't and not really allowed to say on this video. No, I didn't like it because it was unbalanced. I didn't like the weaponry. The Geth were just completely and utterly ridiculous. The storyline was annoying. There was... Oh, am I going to be banned for saying I don't like Mass Effect? Did you know the top... This is how bad the Mass Effect fans are, okay? Their top question to BioWare at the moment is, can you have alien-on-alien sex in an elevator? Right? That is the Mass Effect fans' top question to BioWare at the moment. I'm sorry, but if you've got a fan base that wants to know if you can have alien-on-alien sex in an elevator, there's something a bit worrying about you. So yeah, I mean, and at the end of the day, Modern Warfare 2 is the best game ever released in in history. It sold more copies than anything. No. Woo!